Hi, Assalamualaikum. Allow me to introduce ourselves in Thai language.ผมMuhammad Syukran bin Saadun, which means I'm Muhammad Syukran bin Saadun. Kapkun Fara Nadia binti Abdul Basek, which means together with Miss Fara Nadia binti Abdul Basek. Pum Kapkun Fara Nadia bin Semaji. Kumkun Kelantan Thai, which means Miss Fara Nadia and I are from the Kelantan Thai community, or in other words, the Kelantanese Siamese community. The reason why I use Thai language is because I want to demonstrate and reveal our identity. As I said before, we came from the same root, which is the Kelantanese Siamese community. The community is a blend of the two roots, Kelantan and Southern Thailand. Miss Farah, Nadia, and I share the same common ground as both of our mother came from Narathiwat, a southern province of Thailand. Therefore, we often could switch Kelantanese dialect and Thai language for our daily conversation. Let's discuss about our main topic today, which is the effects of cross-culture and language adaptation among Kelantanese Siamese community. So, who are the Kelantanese Siamese community? Malaysia, as we all know, is a multiracial and multicultural country. Our country is made up of various ethnic groups and communities. Today, we want to talk about the Kelantanese Siamese community. The community lies on the border region between Malaysia and Thailand, or to be more specific, between Kelantan and the three southern provinces of Thailand, Narathiwat, Yala, and Patani. The story between these regions come from long way back then. What are the influence factors? There are three main factors that influence the cross-culture and language variations. First of all, Kelantan was under different ruling back then. It was not part of the Tanah Melayu, as it was ruled by the Patani Kingdom. The reign of Patani Kingdom in Kelantan stopped until the 19th century as the British Empire colonized our beloved country. Another significant factor is transnational marriage, the marriage between people from two regions or country. This particular event will spark the cross culture among the community. It is a common event in Kelantan for a local to marry someone from the southern Thailand. The third reason is the migration. People from southern Thailand come to Malaysia to seek for a job or shelter. Due to this, plenty of Thai people have come and settled in Kelantan. Where are they? Kelantan is located on the east coast peninsula of Malaysia. It is bordered by the Narathiwat province. This is why the state have quite a lot of Thai influence. The other two provinces, Yala and Patani, also play significant roles for the fusion of Thai and Malay. The majority of the community is Malay Muslims and the minority is Buddhist Siamese. Even with the differences, they display harmonious living and share reciprocal understanding.
So moving to the next slide, what language do they use? They use a language similar to Kelantanese dialect with a bit of Thai language influence. It is Kelantan Patani Malay dialect. And they also use Thai language as their official language. Thai people call the language as Pasa Yawi or Pasa Malayu Patani. Pasa means language, while Yawi is actually comes from the word Jawi. Kelantan Petani Malay call it as Baso Nayu Tani. Here is the examples of the differences between Standard Malay and Kelantan Petani Malay. The differences are from A to E. The example is ayam to aye. Next, from A to O, suka becomes suko. Next, the sound wa becomes o. So, for example, puasa becomes poso. Next, the sound I becomes a. For example, sungai becomes sunga. The last one is the sound au becomes a. For example, pisau to pisa. In some cases, words are distinguished between lengthening of the initial consonant. For example, the word hit in Standard Malay is pukul, but in Kelantan Petani Malay, the exact word for it is a total complete difference, which is katok. It is similar to the word kata in Standard Malay, which means frog in English. So in Kelantan Petani Malay, they call frog as katok. They double the initial consonant to make it slightly different. So now, let's get into the main point of our study. What kind of study we'll be focusing on? Our title is the effects of cross-cultural and language adaptation among Kelantanese Siamese community. And the first factor is language competency. When a person is competent in language, they tend to be more aggressive when they use the language to communicate to others. They also have more interactions to the other world compared to monolinguals. Other than that, they will have a better understanding of the culture and the language style of other countries too. The next point is communication skills acquired. As for this factor, they gain confidence as they are able to speak different from others. It can also reduce the possibility of language barrier. They can also overcome misunderstanding.
So for the first problem statement is Malaysia is a multiracial country and it has various kind of unique culture. Most Malaysians use various kinds of dialects to communicate to each other and that is how they find their common ground. However, the study is conducted to get a better view on how people with multilingualism improve their language competency and their ability to speak in other language, thus their literacy development. The main focus of this study is also to prove that people who speak more than one language tend to have better communication skills since they are exposed to more diverse and social experiences. The acquisition of multiple languages or dialects can help with the process of learning a new language. This is because language reinforce one another and provide tools to strengthen phonologic, morphology, and syntactic skills. So, these are the research objectives. The first one is to investigate the language competency of the Kelantanese Siamese community. Second, to identify the communication skills obtained with the multilingualism.
The research questions intended to be answered in this study are: how the Kelantanese Siamese community obtain language competency, and what are the communication skills obtained from the multilingual ability. One is literature review. The first literature review that we have found is Fishman 1972 lists several significant domains that are applicable in studies on language use such as family, friendship, religion, education, and work domains. Based on the different factors that make up a domain, the total number of domains in each community will therefore vary. So here we can say that the domain family, friendship, religion, education, and work are actually the elements in the language development of a person or community. The next literature review is language issues at the border usually involve at least two languages vying to be the dominant language and resulting in with the death of a language and the expansion of the other. We actually disagree with this statement as we think that the possibility for the language to be deaf is low and it might become a blending language instead, like Kelantan Petani Malay dialect. The next one is multilingualism practice generally develops cross-linguistic communication strategies like code switching and code mixing. When people switch from one language used at homes to the other outside the home environment, then code switching occurs. In multilingualism, code switching is a normal process because some words are better explained in another language. I think that is all from us. Thank you ขอบคุณค่ะ